Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a new video in Forza Horizon 4. Now this again is the E3 demo, and I know you guys at this point are probably going like, ugh, we want to see like a different part of the game. Well, what I'm trying to do is play the demo, the E3 demo, as many different ways as I can, so as to not kind of, not show you guys the exact same thing over and over again. But basically, this video is about answering some of the questions that you guys had about the game and kind of condensing down some of the things we talked about on the live stream with Brian from Turn 10 about the game, and kind of bringing some of those questions into a little bit more of a list for you guys, so you guys kind of have an idea of what all is going on. So firstly, let's start out with what are the houses for and what is the point, right? So we all know at this point that Horizon 4 has purchasable houses. Now, when I say purchasable houses, you buy them with in-game credits. So the credits you would use to buy cars, you can use them to buy houses as well. And effectively, the houses are a place for you to fast travel to, a place for you to access your garage, access tuning, access all of that stuff. And so basically, think of the houses as your new hub. And you can, I don't believe there's any limit on how many you can buy. You can pretty much buy as many of them as you have the cash for. So you can basically, like, the more credits you have, you can just keep buying houses. And it says right there, 7 out of 10 houses owned, so I'm guessing that there are 10 houses on the map itself. Now, speaking of the map is around the same size as Horizon 3's map of Australia. However, they've done a lot with the map. And not only have they done a lot with the map, I think, to make it more interesting than Horizon 3's map, but with the winter, that basically changes the map so much that it adds such a new dynamic to the map. You're effectively getting a bunch of different versions of this map as a whole. But the winter map, it opens up so many different areas. All of the lakes freeze over. There's snow mounds that you can drive up to get onto different types of, different areas of the mountains that you might not be able to get onto before. New jumps appear, new routes appear. Lots of new things appear on the map when it turns to winter. So that's something to keep in mind when you're thinking about, well, oh, it's the same size as the Horizon 3 map, whatever, no big deal. But it's actually like a big deal. It really is. And I think that yes, it may be the same size, but they've done a lot more with it. So that's definitely important to think about going forward. Now, also, speaking of the seasons change every week. Now, when I say every week, so every week it will be a different season, right? So 1 week it will be summer, 1 week it will be fall, 1 week it will be winter, 1 week it will be spring again. And the seasons will change accordingly, and the map will change accordingly as well. So with that being said, if you create an event, right? If you create an event that is set in a specific season, that event will always be in that season. So no matter what week it is, say if you've created a mountain drift event, right? Say if you've created a mountain drifting event that you want to be at night I don't know about it at night, but like if you want it to be in summer, right? Say let's just do basics for now. You want it to be in summer, for example. You can set that mountain drift event on that specific road to be in summer only, which is a really good thing because that way it doesn't lock you down to one specific, season for any kind of events. So also too, if you wanted to have like a specific rally event that you wanted it to be in the snow, you could set it to winter and it would be in the snow. So, and that's the other thing too, no winter is ever exactly the same, which they told me, and that was a really interesting one to see. So no winter is ever exactly the same, and hearing that was like, whoa, that's gonna be huge, right? Like that's a massive wake up for anybody that's, that's interested in this game. It's not gonna be the same winter every time. It might be a blizzard, it might be like just snow flurries, there's a lot of different things that go into these season changes. And I'll tell you something, there's a lot to them. I mean, there's a lot to them, and there's a lot that goes into it. Now, also, I did want to talk about the fact that there were some questions on the stream that they couldn't answer right now, and I also did want to say that this rally car is actually a Fiesta rally car, not a Focus rally car. I called it a Focus, it's actually a Fiesta. I called it a Focus in another video, and a few people were like, bro, that's not a focus. I was like, oh, yeah. So, anyways, this is a Fiesta rally car, not a focus. But anyways, moving on from that, the character customization is going to be really, really cool because we got a glimpse of it in Motorsport 7 with the racing suits, but this is definitely more in-depth than that. We're hearing about, like, shirts, hats. I'm guessing if you've got shirts and hats, maybe pants as well. I'm not completely sure on that one. Got to get a little bit more clarification on that one, but we'll see going forward. Now, another thing that I did want to talk about is as far as, when we talked about it in the live stream, they couldn't really answer too many questions about, about car list and stuff like that. A lot of people had questions about the car list, and they have said that the car list will be talked about more, obviously, going forward. They're not really revealing too much about it right now, which is understandable. I mean, it's E3 time, so they never really talk about the car list of a Horizon game, or really any Forza game, right around the E3 time, aside from the cars that they show in the game and the trailers at E3 itself. So, with that being said, I'm sure we can expect a lot of great cars, and I'm sure we're gonna get a good amount of returning cars, but we're also gonna get some awesome new cars as well. Like that freaking Senna, dude. Oh my god, it's such a tremendous car. Like, oh my god, what a wonderful car that thing is. Now, to pick right back up where we left off, one of the other things that I did want to talk about is they hinted at a couple of things that were very, very interesting to me. They hinted at, maybe some new stuff around the realm of body kits, maybe some new off-road focused stuff. Who knows? Maybe even some lift kits. That would be insane if they did that. And like even if they did like off-road focused body kits that like just raised the suspension, that would be super cool like in itself. But dude, oh my god, if you could like legit like lift stuff, holy crap, that would be insane. So moving forward, that's definitely going to be one of my one of the things that I'll be really staying on top of for you guys, because I really want to see where that all goes. And of course, we all know about the emotes and stuff like that, like the customizable emotes, which I'm sure you'll unlock more of as you go through the game, which I'm assuming, like, if you win an event, your character will get to use one of those emotes. But that's kind of one of those little basic things, but a lot of these other things are definitely very, very cool and very in-depth to kind of like the overall experience, right? And I think that this game is definitely going to be, and I've said it already personally myself, this is going to be the best Horizon game yet. Like 100%, no questions asked, the best Horizon game that we've ever seen. And you can feel it when you play the E3 demo. I mean, and I'm sure that, oh, by the way, I asked them if and when there would be a demo coming, and the answer was that they, we'll do demos, there should be one, but they're not gonna say when it is. So, like I said, I did ask, but we'll have to wait and see for an actual announcement when that is coming. So, I'm sure there'll be one, but again, we'll have to wait for it. Now, again, the actual, like, full game, though, oh my god, it is going to be so tremendously, like, just absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait to get my hands on the full game for you guys, to play it, to stream it, to record, like, just videos on it. And by the way, dude, you can, and this is like, I got this confirmed, you will level up for streaming, like, the game. I'm sure there are some little, like, ins and outs to that, but they said that is a way to actually progress through the game, which is freaking insane to me. It's absolutely wild. So, if you guys enjoyed this video in Forza Horizon 4, don't forget to click that like button, tell me in the comments below what y'all thought of it, and if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.